Hey, everybody, welcome to Mornings with Loretta. I am Loretta McNary, and I am so excited about the show. And yes, I'm always excited, but we have someone so special, and I did some research on her. So she is a fellow in the Explorers Club and an Emmy-nominated producer. And so we're talking about fall travels. Rachel is here to give us some tips so we can get some deals and just have the most fabulous fall vacation time getaway ever. So welcome, Rachel.
Thanks for having me.
I'm going to jump right in there. So, why is fall a great time to plan that getaway? Because normally we think summer, spring, but we're talking fall.
Fall is my absolute favorite season to plan a trip. I have traveled around the world as a TV host and producer in all the seasons, but fall isn't high season anymore, which means it's less expensive, it's less crowded. Think fall foliage, quiet beaches, which is why I'm here today sharing travel tips for fall.
You know what? I love off season going to the beach. I love November. I love March. So now you're talking my language because I didn't think about that. So here we go with another question. What's one way to guarantee that we have a successful fall getaway? Because I don't want to just go and say, oh, I win. It was blah, blah, blah. So how can we make sure it's successful? What's some tips?
Well, it's of course a beautiful season to discover new destinations, a new favorite beach, like you're talking about, and also to uncover some new family memories, personal adventures. But where you stay also matters, right? So, a go to for me is the Trademark Collection by Wyndham. These one of a kind hotels are in amazing destinations all over the world. Plus, Loretta, there are a number of incredible properties and gaming destinations as part of their partnership with Caesars Rewards. So, think hotels with luxurious spas, dining, and world class entertainment in vibrant cities like Las Vegas, where I just was, Atlantic City, or New Orleans. And best of all, you can earn Wyndham Rewards points on every stay to get you that much closer to your next free trip.
I definitely got to give Wyndham another. I have stayed at Wyndham and I do love them. They are, like you said, it's a one of a kind of experience. Everything is like within walking distance. You don't need to bring a car if you don't want to, or get an Uber, because everything is so close, especially in those destination cities that you talked about. So, what are some of the fall trip getaways for families, for people with kids or nieces and nephews they adore?
Well, I love being outdoors. I'm originally from the Midwest, so one of my favorite regions is Michigan. It is home to two spectacular peninsulas that in the fall make it the absolute best place to see those fall colors, to savor fresh fall flavors, whether you're traveling with a family or without. There are 19 million acres of forest, and Michigan offers these really brilliant oranges, yellows, and reds every fall that make it the perfect backdrop for a scenic drive or an outdoor adventure. And this season, Michigan's inviting travelers to really slow down and immerse themselves in all of fall's splendor, whether that's uncovering hidden gems, immersing in local culture, or enjoying fresh produce. So plan your trip at michigan.org. I also do have another pro tip for you, Loretta, regarding traveling with families. I know that I travel with a 3-year-old. I have a little one myself. And one of the worst parts of traveling with a kid is the sleep disruption that comes. One of the most important items that you can pack is Boron's Sleep Calm, so you're prepared for jet lag and other sleep disruptions that come with traveling. This melatonin-free sleep aid is formulated for kids ages 3 and up, with portable pre-measured liquid doses for the kids and melt-away tablet form for adults. It is a travel must-have.
Oh my goodness, where was that when my kids were young and we were traveling together? Sometimes now, as a young adult, I want to make sure they got some melatonin. But you said something about 19 million something about acres in Michigan. Because honestly, I don't think about outdoor activities when I think about Michigan. So what was the mileage of that outdoor activities or spaces?
Yeah, 19 million acres. So there are these two absolutely gorgeous peninsulas that you can explore. I actually used to go to Michigan for summer camp as a kid, so I loved spending my time outdoors. I mean, I wouldn't recommend swimming quite as much in the cold weather, right? But the beaches are absolutely pristine, the forests, and you're going to see all those beautiful fall colors.
Yeah, because I'm quite an adventurer. I read your bio and I looked you up. We don't think about that when we think about girl power, right? We're going to keep it close, but you are so far removed from all of that. You're my inspiration on being more adventurous. So I want to just talk about that briefly. And then my next question was give us some tips on from a world traveler. And maybe we can combine those two since we have a little extra time.
Yeah, you got it, Loretta. So thank you. We are absolutely out there exploring girl power. Women are out there traveling. They travel more solo, they book more trips than men book. So we're out there. One of my pro tips as a traveler, whether you're a man, woman, is to have travel insurance. Over my 20 years of adventures, I have had multiple trips get interrupted or get canceled. I personally have an annual travel insurance plan, which reimburses for covered out-of-pocket costs on flights, hotels, etc. It also includes medical coverage in addition to my normal health insurance plan. So if anything goes sideways while I'm traveling, I know I'm still protected.
Oh wow. See, that's something we just don't think about. And not only international travel, sometimes we're booking our seats, we don't want to get the insurance in case a flight cancels, but that's like throwing money away. So I always want to make sure that everybody I know, hey, get that extra insurance, not only for, to make sure you can get your money back, but for safety and all those concerns that you have. So talk about that real quickly, Explorers Club, because you're alongside some exploration greats like the astronaut Buzz and James Goodall. Can you talk about what that club's all about? There's a club I probably won't ever be invited to be a fellow like you, so I'm going to have to live vicariously through you, Rachel, and kudos on that one. Can you talk about that one?
Yeah, you can be my guest at the headquarters. It's a really cool building in New York City. So the Explorers Club is this group of 3,000 some individuals around the world who are sort of the group of famous firsts. So the first people to the tallest point on Earth, which is Mount Everest, the first people to the deepest point on Earth, which is the Mariana Trench, the first people to the North Pole, the South Pole, and the surface of the moon, they are all Explorers Club members. So what's really remarkable is all of these brilliant people who are scientists or climbers or educators, or in my case, storytellers who travel around the world making TV series, we gather together and we swap stories about how amazing our planet is, which, if you ask me, is for sure the coolest planet so far.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because I actually met the man who has the honor of being the second man to walk on the moon. But then General Buzz, he has his own whole story. And I think he's the only astronaut in Explorer 11 who's still alive. So, and to know that you're in the same company, I can't wait to have more conversations with you. And I'll take you up on that offer to come see the space in New York. But I want to thank you so much for being our guest. But where can we go for more information, Rachel?
For more information about anything we talked about today, just go to tipsontv.com.
You are awesome. You're my new favorite explorer and adventurer. I want to tell you that right now.
Thanks, Loretta. It's a pleasure talking with you.
You too. Thank you. Have a great weekend.
You too.
Bye-bye. So Rachel has to go, but I want to let you know that if you ever want to know what it's like to climb Kilimanjaro or paraglide with a hawk, aka Parahawk, ice climb while simultaneously acting as the director of photography on an Emmy-nominated TV show, or scuba dive cage-free with bull sharks, well, Rachel's the woman to ask. Like I told, she's my new hero when it comes to adventure and being an explorer. She likes the stuff that makes most people palms sweat and makes their blood pressure go up and just make your brain want to explode, because who in the world, right? But there are a lot of people in the world who want to do that. So I'm super excited to know her. She's also an on-camera host. She's a producer, a camera operator, a writer, award-winning photographer, and she has traveled to all 7 continents and lived in 3 countries and journeyed through 70 plus nations. I'm telling you, we have the creme de la creme of guests on Mornings with Loretta and the Loretta McNary Show. So thank you always. Hey, Miss Shirley, I see you. Thank you for sharing. Thank you all so much for coming on this adventure every morning or in the evenings with me to see what our guests are doing, what they're talking about. Not to say, look at them, but to show you what's possible. That if they can do it, you can do it too, right? You can do this. So just always in closing, what do I say? Think positive, dream big dreams, help someone along the way. And guess what? I'll see you soon, everybody. Bye-bye.